Williamson leans in, couldn't finish, snatches, and scores. To what they're building in New Orleans. Zion for two and a foul. Ran, but the ball ends up with the Pelicans. Zion cruising in for a bucket. Graham on a ball fake. Williamson, big time flush.
4 boards. Zion against PJ Washington on a clear out. He got by Washington. He got it home.
He takes it away. And on the break, it'll be Devontae leaving it. Good decision.
Graham said, Joe, I got this.
Yep.
Nobody got it.
How about that to Zion? Not a bad pass.
Zion missed the last couple of ball games after taking a hard fall. Our team is the 13th foul. Clippers have one more to give. So too do the Pelicans. Lob is out.
To guard him,
Wrap around pass and
Reese. And the strokers look pretty good.
On the crossover. He will.
bothered by Lou.
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas selling crit.
What's the user bitch and I'm back in a video kind of a big body banger 23 video. Now first things first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and roll to 7K. Now saying today I am the build dealer on your local corner. I'm coming at y'all with this BBL machine Zion Williamson 2K23 build video. Yes sir, I already made one earlier, but this is the remastered version. I'm noticing with a lot of my earlier builds, you know, obviously as the year gets by, I get a lot better making the builds. So I noticed that there are a lot of minor tweaks that I can make to make the build a lot more accurate to the player. So this is one of those cases where I did want to make the build a lot more accurate to the player and see how it is, and especially given the time of everything, and y'all know what's been happening with Mr. BBL Warrior. We've seen what's been happening, so why not capitalize off it as well? You feel me? So I hope y'all do enjoy this remastered Zion video. And without further ado, let's get right to the attributes I use for this Zion Williamson 2K23 build video. So as you see, is a left-handed power forward, #1. I made him 6'6", max weight at 265 pounds with a 6'10" wingspan and a defined body shape. You know, this is all accurate from the height to the weight to the wingspan and to the body shape. Bro is just massive for literally no reason. According to Miss Mills, he's fat, but that's beside the point. Now for his attributes, you see for his finishing, I'm going to put his close shot all the way up to a 90, put his driving layup all the way up to an 81, put his driving dunk up to a 95, put a standing dunk up to a 92, and then for his post control, put that all the way up to a 90. For your shooting, this build will be able to stretch the floor, so I'm going to give him a 70 mid-range shot, a 72 three-point rating, and then put your free throw rating all the way up to the marvelous, spectacular, stupendous 77. For your playmaking, this build will also be able to put the ball on the floor and get to its spots. You see I have a 60 pass accuracy, 75 ball handling, and a 70 speed with ball. You know, he's really good with ball handling, if you know what I mean. For defense and rebounding, interior defense, put it up to a 60. Put your perimeter defense up to a 55, put your steal up to a 45, put your block rating up to a 56, and then put your offense rating up to a 58, and then your defense rating up to a 67. So obviously it's not a defensive oriented build. As you know, Zion is still a little bit lackluster on that end, but you know, his strength makes up for it. As you see, I give him a 94 strength, give him Hall of Fame brick wall, 83 speed, max acceleration, a 90 vertical as well, and then a 90 stamina. And this is pretty much the build, man. So like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. I know the biggest criticism of this build will probably be the defense, but you don't really have to worry about that too much because of your vertical and strength. If you haven't watched one of my videos before regarding the impact of strength and vertical, it does in fact impact your defense, you know, so you will still be able to get a lot of defensive stops. And since you do have an 83 speed, it also helps with your perimeter defense because you are able to move faster on the perimeter. Now for your takeovers, I go with easy blow-bys and finishing moves, but you have access to slashing, sharpshooting, and post-scoring takeovers. So it is a pretty good range to choose from for a slashing type of build. And you see in the shades of, the first person I get is Zion BBL Williamson. You see I also get Tony Cummings and Pascal C. Occam. You see, it's an interior finisher build. You know, like, comment, and subscribe as always. Let me know what y'all think about this build, what I could have done differently. You know, if you like it better than the past version, if you do remember the past version that I made. You know, I believe the past version probably had more defense to it, but definitely a lot less finishing. So I did want to give this one a lot more finishing and represent Zion a little bit more accurately with this build. Now for the badge spread, it is already a pretty balanced badge spread if you ask me, but if it were up to me, I would split out those extra badge attribute upgrade points between either defense and shooting or playmaking and shooting. You know, I feel like you have enough badges in the other departments, but at the end of the day, it really is up to you with what you want to do in that category. Now for the actual build's playstyle is clearly just a pretty just dominant type of build. You have a 90 post control, so you're pretty much able to put any person in the post. Obviously you're 6'6", so you're also pretty shifty for a big man type of 6'6" build. And obviously the highlight of this build is this athleticism, the way that you're able to elevate with that 95 driving dunk and 92 standing dunk. You know, you are going to be a monster in the paint just because you will be flying. And then if people think that that's all you can do, you have that 3-point shot to fall back on and shoot over the defense. You know, a 73 3-point or 72 3-point rating is more than enough to shoot consistently. And then lastly, on the defensive end, while you do have relatively low attributes, I would say you are fast enough and you are strong enough to make up for it all. You know, you have Hall of Fame brick wall, so nobody's going to really be able to bully you. If you don't know, brick wall also affects your defense. It affects, you know, like post up plays, things like that. So you will still be able to do what you need to do. Now let's talk about the BBL warrior himself, Zion, for a little bit. As we know, the past week has been crazy. Zion, so he had a kid, right? And then moments after he had a kid, the P-star came out and said that bro was wilding with her. Like, wilding. Mind you, she's like 33 and he's 21, something like that. They started talking when he was 19. This man is different. There's a reason why he hasn't been playing. He's been playing the wrong type of game. He's not in the NBA, he's in the BBA. You can guess what that means. But let me know what you think down below, because bro has been going crazy for the wrong reasons. He has so much potential. That's for us to end the video, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and roll to 7K. Not saying, comment down below any builds you want, and I'll eventually get to them. But until then, I'm out. Peace.